Hello sir, my name is Dhaval Pandav. I am from collegedunia.com. A very warm welcome to our interview series which is called Thoughts on Education, where we interview with the various dignitaries such as owners, VCs, principals, HODs and teachers. Before I proceed with this interview, I would request you to give a brief introduction about yourself. So,
Thank you so much for inviting me for this interview. My name is Dr. Surendra Rathod. I joined this college, Father Agnel, popularly known as Father Agnel. The actual name is Father Conceicao Rodrigues College of Engineering, which is located at Bandra, as a principal from last 1 year. Prior to this, I was at Bharati Vidya Bhavan's Sardar Patel Institute of Technology, where I spent my 24 years. I handled various positions like head of the department, Green Academics, so on and so forth.
it was really nice knowing about you and your experience, sir. So, my first question to is, you have held key position at the Education Institute throughout your professional career. What keeps you connected with the education sector, and how has been your experience so far with the institute?
So my experience in education sector is very satisfying. I am very happy. I am delighted to join this sector. This sector gives me an opportunity to make a difference in life of someone, and you remain connected with the youth. And India is a country of the youths. So I'm very happy, and particularly at Father Conceicao Rodrigues College of Engineering, there are so many programs, holistic programs run by the college, wherein a lot of youths are involved, national level programs, international level programs. So I'm very happy to join this college.
Being the principal of Father Agnel College, what is your philosophy of leadership, and how would you describe your leadership style?
I believe leader should be like walk the talk. So if I say something to my students or something to my faculty members, I should personally be doing that. Just to give you an example, if I say my faculty members should be punctual, they should take lecture on time, I believe I should also come on time. So walk the talk or lead by an example is the philosophy which I believe as a leader.
How do you strategize about the key programs and plan for the marketing and administration of your school, being the principal of Father Agnel College?
Okay, so as an administrator for marketing of the various programs, we follow the traditional mechanisms like we have regular meetings, we have prospectus, school prospectus. There's a website which talks about every aspect of the institution, every aspect of the campus rather. Other than that, we have added new features from the last year. We are using social media as a mechanism to advertise the college, to brand the college. So I believe social media is very vibrant nowadays, and youth prefer the social media. So social media cell, in fact, we have established, and our faculty members are involved into that cell, and they do the branding of the college.
The education system in India and foreign countries are structured very differently. In your experience, what can inbound students gain from your admission at your institute?
Okay. So you spoke about the foreign country first of all, that word you used. So I believe that Indian education system is completely different. We had a Gurukul kind of a system. If you read the National Education Policy, it talks about Indianization of an education system. So Father Agnel completely believes in that. In fact, our vision is to mold the engineers who can build the nation. And in line to that, we are having various programs like holistic development of the students. Our institution is unique in terms of offering the technical events, technical programs for the students. Students do compete at the national and international levels. We have various teams like, for example, there is a team called the Vayu Shastra, which prepares an entire plane, the model of the plane, aeroplane, and they participate at various places. Last month, they had gone to USA to present their model, and they came in top 10 in the world. So I believe that we are doing, our students are doing great, even though it's a local institution, but our participation in terms of technical knowledge is global.
How does the curriculum of Father Agnel College ensure the best practice of the industry?
Okay, as far as Industry Connect is concerned, we are one of the best institutions. There are industry experts on our various boards. Like for example, we have a governing body where there are senior members from an industry which are involved. We have various other bodies like advisory boards. Every department has got an advisory board where is an industry person has been involved. First thing is we are ensuring that every board or every committee should have someone from an industry who gives us an insights of the what is happening in an industry. Next thing, we also have that Institute Innovation Council, which is driven by Ministry of Education. It is in fact a mandate for the colleges to have an IIC, and we have a very vibrant IIC. In fact, I am happy to tell you that our IIC has always been rated as one of the topmost ranking IIC in this western part of the country. This year also we got a 4-star rating out of 5-star to our IIC. Then we have other smaller cells which involves industries, like we have a startup cell to encourage the young generation to go for the creating their own startup. Then we have an entrepreneurship cell which teach students how to write an IPR or the patents, etc. In fact, I am happy to say that this year there are many patents which have been filed by our students. Then we also organize various talks by an industry experts. In fact, frequent talks by an industry experts. Then our students do go on industry visits. We ensure that every class at least visits once in a particular industry in a semester. And then obviously we have a very vibrant placement cell which remains connected with an industry, and industries do offer placements and internships regularly to our students.
What do you think should be the university's top priority over the next 10 years?
Okay, so priority of university means, I believe, our college. There are 3 main priorities which I think. First of all is to get an autonomy as early as possible, and we believe that this year we will get an autonomy. We have already processed the basic requirements of an autonomy, and next year probably we will have it. So that's our priority. The next priority is implementation of a national education policy. There are so many new things that have come up in the national education policy. And for next few years, we would like to stick to the national education policy and implement as much as possible at an institution level. And the last but not the least important, incubation center. We would like to have a vibrant incubation center. This is a Bandra. It's a very popular location in the Mumbai to have an incubation center. So these 3 are our major priorities: autonomy, implementation of national education policy, and setting up a vibrant incubation center.
What would you like people to know about your institute they might not know?
Okay, there are a few things which they may know also, like student quality. But if you think that we are among the top 5, and if you rate other colleges, sometimes it becomes a debatable question that you are a minority institution and so on and so forth. But my experience says that we get the best of the best students, even from the minority communities. So our student qualities is the best. Next thing I want the outside world to know is the faculty members. We have very dedicated and experienced faculty members. They are always ready to help out our students. They cross their boundaries and help the students whenever they are in a need. Next thing, I would also want the outside people to know our alumni connect. We have a very, very vibrant alumni network. Our alumni are located at very key positions in an industry or in various sectors. You can find out a very good actor coming out of our college. You can find out a very good ambassador, in fact, US ambassador coming out of our college. These are the things which I believe other people should know, along with the placements. Obviously, placements are quite good, very good for the college.
What do you see as the greatest strength of Father Ignal College?
Okay, as I said, the greatest strength, I believe it is the student quality as of now, and faculty. Student and the faculty, the manpower, I would say these 2 education partners on which any education institution develops, students and faculty, both are the greatest strength of the college.
Any suggestion you would like to give to the current youth and aspiring students?
Okay, so I believe from my side there are 3 suggestions. In fact, first suggestion would be the proper planning of their career. Now everybody wants to do computer engineering, but I want the younger generation to study the various reports coming out of various industries and what is happening today in an industry. In fact, I would like to talk about one sector, which is the semiconductor sector, electronic sector. So there are so many government policies which have been recently announced to encourage the electronic sector, semiconductor sector, IC manufacturing in the country, and it is a need. It is the next oil. So it's not that everybody should only aspire for the computer engineering. I believe that younger generation should also look towards the other prospects or in an engineering. If our country requires computer engineer, our country also requires the civil engineer. Our country also requires the mechanical engineer, electronics engineer. So it's not that only computer engineers will take our country to a far away. We need the bridges. We also need the good healthcare sector. So first of all, my suggestion to the coming generation is that they should not simply go follow their peers and take the admissions in the only one of the preferred branch. They should have an holistic thinking and think about the next 5 to 10 years what's going to happen in an industry and have your proper career planning based on your interest and the industry trend. Next, my suggestion to the younger generation would be an all-rounder. Now, today's engineers requires a lot of skill sets. No doubt, you need basic engineering knowledge, but there is something called as a design skill set. You need that. Then, you require an engineer who shows an empathy towards the people or towards the environment. We require people who are sensitive to environment, who can understand the society. We need the people who can do the teamwork. We need the people who have the lifelong learning skills. So, there are many aspects to an engineering, and therefore, one need not focus on only one skills. There are so many aspects which you can develop during engineering. So be an all-rounder. That's my second suggestion. And last and the final suggestion would be, you have experience, we all have experienced the Corona period. And the people who have succeeded in Corona period are the people who are flexible enough, who are adaptable to the new situation. So be a lifelong learner, be flexible enough, go as per the situation, whenever situation demands, change yourself accordingly, and that is what is my suggestion. So in consolidated manner, 3 suggestions are: don't go beyond the peer pressure, think and then select a proper branch of engineering, be an all-rounder, and finally be a lifelong learner.
It was pleasure talking to you and interviewing on Thoughts on Education, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.